Hello, I'm Piaget Jenkins. In this video, we will add Managed Applications into Workspace Manager. So in this section, the Managed Applications will list all the applications that Workspace Manager can make available to users in their Start menu, their desktop, Quick Launch, or taskbar area. So the applications added here can be managed in a variety of different ways for our users. But first, let's go ahead and get started to add an application. So to do so, we want to make sure to navigate to Composition, Applications, and then Manage Applications. Then we click the Add button, and we're going to import an application. Now this window pops up here, and by importing we can actually import a shortcut or LNK file as well as application streaming, such as AppV or Citrix XenApp streaming. But we're going to import a shortcut file. So let's click Next. Here we're going to browse to the location. So let's go ahead and browse down to our Start menu, which is right here. And once we have our Start menu selected, let's click OK. And then we're also going to check this box here to automatically replace the folder names with their associated environment string. So essentially, instead of the full paths, the program files, it replaces it with a variable of program files and the rest of the path. So let's go ahead and click Next. Now as you can see here, by clicking Next and choosing the Start menu, it imported our entire Start menu here. So any application shortcuts found in this area we can actually import as an application. But we're only going to choose one, so let's go ahead and check off the rest of these applications here. And we're only going to import Adobe Reader 10. And there we are. And click Next. On this window you can assign access control. By default it's set to administrative roles, but we're going to go ahead and hit the drop down and select all users. And click Next. Here we have an opportunity to select a workspace container, but we're going to select all workspace containers. And on this window, if there's already an application that exists, just like this, you can set it to allow duplicates or to skip. But since this is a new application, we're going to leave it as default and click Next. And in here, you can add a menu as you see down here, or you can select the already previously existing menu and choose that. So we're just going to choose Accessories here and click Next. And then we're going to finish. And there we go. Our operation has been completed and our application has been added. Alright, now that we've successfully added an application using a shortcut file and the import function, let's go ahead and add another application using our application wizard. So let's click Add an application using wizard here, and then if you click that, the wizard will pop up to greet you, and let's click Next. Here we're going to browse to the command line of the application, and I've already browsed to program files, Mozilla Firefox, and we're going to go ahead and choose the executable here. So let's open that. And then once you click that, the working directory and the application icon will automatically be populated for you. And then once again we click Next. And let's get the application a name. And then Next. And in this window you're going to be greeted with the option to delegate access control to an application manager. But we're going to go ahead and take care of that ourselves. So let's make sure it's on No, do not delegate control, and we click Next. And then we're going to grant access to all users here. And then Next once again. And then we're going to ensure that we place it under our browsers folder for the menu, and we click Next. Now here you have the option to allocate licensing if you would like, that way it can be managed within the application, but for our purposes we're going to leave it on 0 here, and we're going to click Next. And then we finish. Then once you finish, you're going to get the properties window to edit your managed application, but we're actually going to save that for our next video, so let's click OK. And now that we have both of our browsers managed and configured, let's log in with our user. Okay, now that we're logged on with our user, let's go ahead and navigate to our Start menu. And let's go to all programs. As you see here, we have the browsers folder with our browsers listed. And there we are. Thanks again for viewing. This has been creating managed applications for RES Workspace Manager 2011.